This is an introduction to the Samsara dash cams that we've purchased. Alpine Lumber's made the decision to incorporate dash cameras into our delivery trucks. Dash cameras have been around for many years, and they're becoming more common in both commercial and private vehicles. The decision was made to install dash cams in order to protect Alpine Lumber from false claims, to protect us from what are known as nuclear verdicts against trucking companies, to change those behaviors that increase our risk of accidents, and to protect our drivers. We tested 4 systems, and we have already had one false claim against us that was dropped during the test period, so we know that that does work. We hope that our drivers will find the system valuable. It's new for all of us. It's going to take some getting used to. So the plan is to install the cameras and start using the pre-trip inspection app and the maintenance portion of the system immediately. The cameras will be recording in case of an accident or false claim, but no one's going to be watching the recordings for the first 30 days. We want to give our drivers a chance to get used to the new devices in the trucks. So the program is not meant to be punishment. We believe drivers will find it protects them from false claims more often than they feel the pressure of having a camera in the cab. Part of the goal of this initiative is to look at specific driver behaviors and to begin to coach those risky behaviors that we see repeated. For example, if a driver rolls through a stop sign once, it's probably going to be disregarded, unless there's an accident, of course. If a driver rolls through stop signs every day or even once a week, that's a risky behavior that needs to be coached. The driver may be unaware that he's not fully stopping. Only when a behavior is coached and then the driver disregards the coaching, the driver doesn't want to correct that behavior, that's when a driver will be held accountable. But realize none of this is going to start until after you've gotten used to it for about 30 days. Let's take a look at the system. The app you will use will be on the Alpine Lumber tablet or phone associated with the truck. You're welcome to download the app on your personal phone if you prefer. You'll log into the app in order to complete your DVIR. DVIR is Daily Vehicle Inspection Report or pre-trip inspection. So once completed, this will upload and be sent to whomever is responsible for ensuring any defects are corrected. Completing a DVIR protects you in the event you have an inspection or accident. It's no different than it is now. We have the ability to customize these DVIRs, the information that's found. So over time, the DVIR might be modified to suit our needs. So then when we go to the dashboard, which is what is used by managers and safety, some of the information is the same as what's already found in our current DDMS system. DDMS tracks our vehicle's location, which is what you see here. Right now, 2 vehicles are moving, 8030 and 8031. If I want to focus on 8030, I'd be able to see where the driver is gone. It's the same as in DDMS currently. I can also look at the diagnostics of the vehicle. This is real-time information, and it's great because it doesn't require taking our vehicle to a shop to plug it into their computer for this information. We really think this is going to help us with maintenance and overall care of our vehicles over time. We will be able to more accurately keep track of vehicle maintenance through this system. Currently, there are 53 vehicles on this system. For those that think someone's watching you in your truck, realize that no one has that much time to watch 53 drivers all day. The only way anyone will know what you're doing in your truck is if you are speeding or running a red light or doing other risky behavior that sends an alert. So really, you have the ability to control when an alert is sent. Also, a minimum number of select people will have access to this system. For most yards, the manager and maybe an assistant manager will have access to your yard's information. Maybe a maintenance personnel or dispatch might have access to the DVIR system. That's all that they would have access to is the DVIR, the maintenance system. And we're going to make sure that only a select number of people have access to any of the safety alerts. Safety will monitor the whole system to ensure the yards are following up with coaching. So if you're not speeding or running red lights or doing other prohibited behavior, no one's going to be watching you. We don't care if you eat or drink in your vehicle, so long as it doesn't cause an accident or distracted driving or other risky behavior. So what triggers an alert? There are things called harsh events: harsh braking, harsh acceleration, harsh turns. You'll see a couple of videos that alerted to harsh braking, but in these videos, it was our driver stopping for a vehicle that had crossed the line or started to go in front of him. So many times our alerts will show that Alpine lumber drivers are professional, good drivers. There are also policy violations, so things like no seatbelt, you can't be talking on your cell phone, distracted driving, drowsy driving, camera obstruction. So you really cannot put anything in the way of the camera or it will send an alert. And what we found is that it continuously sends alert. So if you choose to obstruct the camera, then there will be a focus on you, where there wouldn't be if you just don't obstruct the camera. Other risky behaviors: following too closely, speeding, forward collision warning, rolling through a stop sign or running a red light, things like that. So again, Alpine Lumber doesn't intend this to be punishment. We really think that it's going to protect our drivers and protect Alpine Lumber. We needed to keep up with the changes in our world, which means protecting ourselves from false claims and those nuclear verdicts that truck drivers are facing. Driving these big trucks is one of our riskiest, highest liability activities. We needed to take action to protect the company and to protect our drivers. So we really hope you'll give the system a chance and work with us through these new changes.